Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 1 or the monarch butterfly, I have a message for you. And I first want to go a little bit into the monarch butterfly. This butterfly is being called the king of the butterflies. And also with the color, I have to put it in my mind because I cannot see the picture, but I have the picture in my mind. Also the color, it's very earthy, it's very grounded, it's very it's the colors are very earthy, it's very materialized. And also with the fact that they call this butterfly the king of the butterflies, it feels like spirit, because the title of this reading is a call from spirit, what spirit wants you to know. And spirit wants to give you some messages that are related to the very earthy materialized things. And it also feels like spirit is giving you the message that you are already into or transforming into a position of being a king or a queen. All butterflies represent transformation and change, and collectively we are all going through a massive change, and also personally. Internally, externally, we are in a big, major transformation, major transition. So it feels like Spirit wants to give you some messages or a message about that, about your transformation into a position that is very independent in the materialized world. We have the Nine of Pentacles also here. It's really a card that speaks about independence and taking care of yourself and being in a very stable position. I already pulled a rune, and the rune that came out is Kano. Kano is the rune of opening. So this rune speaks of a certain, it's an opening into something different, and it also speaks about something that becomes clear that was not clear before. So let's see where this is going, because you might be in a position where certain things are still a little bit foggy for you, and I feel Spirit wants to offer you some clarity there. One more thing I forgot about the monarch butterfly. They represent strength, endurance, trust, sustaining what you believe, transformation, and evolution. So let's see what Spirit wants to make clear for you or clarify for you according to this materialized earthy stuff. Okay. Spirit asks me to pull some numbers for you, which I will do. Okay. We have 25, 25, 12, 33, 38, 39, 37. Wow, okay, that's a lot of trees. So we have 5 trees, and 12 is also a tree, and 30. Wow, this is very, very significant. So we have 25, 12, which comes back to a tree. We have 30, 33, 37, 38, and 39. So 3 is a number that stands for, it's your creativity, it's the Holy Trinity, it's 333 is Ascended Masters, but the rest, the numbers, you will know why I'm being asked to do this also, because I don't always feel like I have to. Let's see, Spirit, where do you want to go with this? What needs to be clarified here? I feel a little bit all over the place with this reading, so you might be feeling like you are all over the place, which would make sense with the fact that Spirit wants to bring you some clarity about something. Oh, sorry for that. Let's see. I want to go into the tarot. What I feel here is dry land becoming fertile. Dry land becoming fertile. And I also feel this ancient presence. You might be or feeling called by your ancestors or by something, someone. Ancient knowledge, mysticism in this moment. Or it's about literally the dry land, working the dry land with ancient techniques. And when I say ancient, depends how it resonates with you. For some it will resonate ancient from this world. For others it will resonate ancient from past lifetimes. Lemuria is coming up. Pleiades. Ancient techniques. Practicing ancient techniques in dry land. And the dry land is very symbolic. It can be literally dry land, but it's also symbolic for starting something from out of the void, from out of nothing. So planting the seeds for something. And again, I still feel very all over the place. It's like a lot of messages are coming in, but they feel kind of spread. They don't feel very related. I get the Two of Swords, and I had the Two of Swords already 2 times. And the Two of Swords speaks about difficult decisions. It's about having to make choices that are not easy to make, and also not really knowing what to do. And this is exactly what I'm feeling here also. It's this, a lot is coming through, and there is very little relation between, and it makes me feel kind of confused, and the Two of Swords is confirming that. So you might feel confused, you might feel all over the place. So I transfer the messages as they come through, and whatever you need to hear will download, it will come in with you, and you will understand what you need to understand from this. But Spirit comes through and wants to bring clarity. So let's do our best to do that. I get the Eight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Magician, and the Four of Wands. I want to clarify before I speak. These trees are really catching my attention. The numbers, not the trees. And maybe there is also something with trees for you. Nature, trees, green. But the number, because there is a lot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trees. Exact trees. And then we have 12. So this is 7 trees. We also had 25, which is also 7. And 7 is a number of, it's spiritual support. It's like universe guiding you. Universe helping. Or universe taking the lead. Spiritual support. And then all these trees, spiritual support, the Holy Trinity. Let's see, Eight of Cups, clarified by the Seven of Swords. So you walked away from some toxic behavior, toxic environment, toxic people, lies, betrayal. Can be yourself also, don't have to be other people, but you chose to walk away from that. You chose to walk away from that, and then you got a very clear vision, a very clear idea about something you wanted to do. Or you got a certain offer, something inspired you to do something earthy. We have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Four of Cups. So this speaks about, it's the wounded, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. The wounded warrior that still keeps on going on. It's this card of perseverance, but you being in an exhausted, tired place, but still going. The Four of Cups, it's about something is being offered to you, but you are not seeing it because you are focused on something else. But in this deck, we have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Four of Cups. And in this deck, it really feels like holding on to something. So what I feel here is that you have been holding on to some kind of, I feel there is some victimhood also in here. This also came up already. Maybe holding on to some kind of victimhood, or otherwise holding on and really persevering in whatever idea you got, whatever inspiration you got, whatever clarity came to you after that moment that you walked away or after the moment that you made the choice to walk away from something that was very toxic. So you persevered and you held on. It feels more like that. For some, it might be that there is some victimhood that you are holding on to and that is still wanting to be released. But for most of you, I feel here that you were you went for it, but it was not an easy road to take. But you held yourself in your strength, and you kept going. Mm. Then we have the Magician and the Three of Swords. Okay. Let me clarify this. What I feel here is that you had this vision for yourself, and you were in a place where you had this vision for yourself, or you are in a place where you have this vision for yourself. This is now. It feels like now. You are now in a place, sorry to repeat myself, where you have this vision for yourself, but there is still pain. There is still heartbreak, which is related to that Seven of Swords, to that situation, behavior, whatever it was that you chose to walk away from. And you are dancing between both the manifestation of your visions and the pain. But then we have the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. So this all feels like, let me first clarify this. Three of Swords, Magician. Queen of Wands. Six of Cups. Yeah, it confirms what I said. It's this thing you saw for yourself, this idea in the materialized world that you saw for yourself and that you went for. And you went for it with passion. You are going for it with passion. And then there is this pain from the past that is still pulling you from time to time. But then we have the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. So this really speaks about celebration and happy family. This is like a very solid, happy, heartfelt base, sorry. And okay. And celebration. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration, of reaping the rewards. So what is Spirit trying to tell you? Spirit is trying to bring in clarity about the fact that you are juggling between two things, between your visions you have for yourself and between that pain that is still lingering there. And Spirit is asking from you to, whatever comes up in the moment, to whatever comes up in the moment, to allow that to be there. Don't judge it. Don't try to push it away. Allow it to be there. If it's the pain that is rising, give it love, give it space, give it Parent yourself there. Be your most loving, caring parent. But don't identify with the pain. Know that when the pain rises, it rises to give love to and to release it in that way. If we try to push it away, it comes back. If we identify with it, it gets stronger. But if we give it love, if we allow it to be there, if we allow it to give space as being a part of the process of grief, if we allow that loving space for it, then it will slowly, slowly leave. It just needs space. It needs love, and it needs space to be expressed. So whenever that rises, give space to that. But don't identify with it. Don't dwell in it. Just allow it to be there. And whenever you feel inspired about this new idea, about this materialized vision you have for yourself, whenever that rises, put a lot of your focus and put a lot of your attention in there. So Spirit really feels like he's coming through and saying, whatever comes up for you in these days, allow it to be there. Don't try to push it away. Don't try to ignore it. Don't identify with it. Don't dwell in it, but use it in the right way. Whenever the pain rises, use it as a moment of healing, of releasing, letting go, surrendering that. And whenever the inspiration rises, flow with that. If there are certain ascended masters that are showing up for you, or that you already feel connected to, because there is a lot here, it's very possible that you are already connected to certain ascended masters. If not, it's very possible someone or more will show up for you. Connect with them, communicate with them, read about them, whatever feels right for you to do. But they are really coming through very, very strong. And I also get here this, we go from 30 to 33, 37, 38, 39. It really feels like something is moving. It's starting to move to that place of celebration. And you are very guided, you are very supported. There is spiritual support with you, coming back to these ascending masters. So connect with them. Also, what I felt here in the beginning, this dead land making fertile again. And this is also what I feel here with this. This is the Two of Swords. This is your Two of Swords. It's your magician, and the magician is creating this. And the Two of Swords is these choices, this difficult being pulled between two things. And this is your one thing, your independence, your abundance, your vision you have for yourself. And then here there is the heartbreak, there is the Three of Swords, there is this pain from the past with the Six of Cups. So this is this dead land, fertile land. So the clarity that Spirit wants to bring to you is to, in this moment, don't try to do anything else than what shows up. Just go with whatever shows up and give space for that. There is a wasp flying in here. They are warriors. They are very strong warriors. And I get the shivers now. There is something also because the monarch butterfly, the meaning, it's about strength, endurance, and it's also a meaning about it. And now with the wasp flying in, it really feels like you are very, very strong. You are a very strong warrior. And you have very strong abilities to manifest. Your visions are big. And on the other side, your pain is also very deep and very strong. It's both sides. And we have the fly here all the time. This is spirit. This is really spirit. It's also a call from spirit. So this strength that comes through with you with the wasp. Also the reading, what I said in the beginning, it feels very, I'm feeling very all over the place. And also with your reading, I feel I'm not completely able to go into it. I feel disturbed and distracted by things around. So probably this is what you are feeling. All over the place, confused, disturbed by a lot of things. So Spirit just wants to bring you one clear message. Whatever rises up for you in this moment, go with that. But don't identify with it. When the pain arises, don't identify it, but give it space. When the inspiration arises for your visions, go with that. That's your clear message. And all the rest, leave it for now. There is nothing else you have to do in this moment but that. Whatever rises, go with that. Okay, pile one, this is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I hope it could bring you some clarity. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 2 or the blue morpho butterfly, I have a message for you. And this reading goes into a call from Spirit, what Spirit wants you to know in this moment. And about the butterfly, this blue morpho butterfly, it's a butterfly that speaks about healing. It's the blue one, so the blue one is communication, it's the throat chakra. But what comes through also very clearly with this butterfly specifically is Archangel Michael. So call on Archangel Michael if you feel connected to that, if you feel that it resonates with you. Try to connect with Archangel Michael because it feels like he really wants to communicate with you in this time. Besides that, this butterfly really speaks about healing. And there is an additional message that I found about this butterfly, that the natives of the rainforest, they see this specific blue morpho butterfly as a wish granter. This is also very beautiful because I pulled some cards already for you. I pulled a rune and I pulled some cards. And one of the cards that came out is you passed the test. Rewards are here. Number 44 can be very significant for you. And the rune that came out is Spert. This is the rune of initiation and also something that is hidden by the gods. It's like something is there is something happening that is orchestrated by the gods. So it feels like when I catch it now with speaking about the wish granter and you pass the test, rewards are here. So it feels like something is working out for you, being orchestrated for you by the gods or by God in your favor. But there is also a very strong message about healing. So about healing and about asking for help when you need so. So there is this call from Archangel Michael to communicate with him. So asking for help can also be related to him, but it can also be if you feel like you need help with something from someone in the 3D world, then please do so. You can also ask your angels, you can ask God, Source, Spirit, whatever you connect to, for help. So Spirit is coming through in different ways here. The healing. It feels like for some there are thorns that are sticking in your energetical body, and Spirit is showing light in this time. Spirit is showing light upon these thorns, and Spirit is asking from you to pull them out, to pull out the thorns, to heal your skin, and to bring your skin back into the light, to come out of a cave. Because you learned to live with these thorns. You went through your life with these thorns, but there is this sense of there is a lingering pain, almost like a toothache or a nerve pain. There is something lingering, and you learn to live with that. But Spirit is now illuminating these thorns and showing you how to pull them out so you can continue your walk of life without this lingering nerve pain. Because the butterfly is a symbol of transformation. It's a symbol of change. And all of us, we are going through major transformation. Collectively, but also internally. Internal, external, we are going through major transitioning. Major transformation. And for you, pile 2, it really feels like Spirit is coming through with that message. To be aware of what has been shown to you, maybe literally where you feel some kind of pain in your physical body, and to put your attention there and to ask Archangel Michael, you can call him in for that, and ask, what is this thorn and how can I remove it? It can be a very simple practice. But there is something there. Like I say, you learn to live with something. But Spirit is now showing you a way to live in a more light, bright way, to pull these thorns out. They don't have to be there. Yes, you can live with them, but they don't have to be there. There is no need for these thorns to be there. So pull them out and ask for help. Ask for help. Really go to Archangel Michael. He's coming through very, very strong. And besides that, know that you passed the test. There is a wish being granted for you. And the gods are orchestrating this for you. Temperance. This is also healing. On the bottom of the deck. Wow. We have the Magician, we have the Fool, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess. Wow. Trust in your intuition. Whatever your intuition is guiding you to do, or whatever your intuition is telling you in this time, trust. Trust in your intuition. There is a new beginning unfolding for you, and there is something coming in, but it's slow and steady wins the race. It's going slow, but some new beginning is coming in for you, and it's something that you have been envisioning, manifesting, wishing for. And you have been feeling it also, that it's coming in. But it's the Knight of Pentacles. He goes slow. He goes slow. But also with this, your rewards are here, wishes being granted. It might also be that it's something that you have been waiting on for a very long time, and that now finally is coming in. And that your intuition already told you that it's coming in. But let's clarify. Might be something very big also that you asked for. Big in the sense of, for you, it feels like something big. Because what feels big for one individual can be something very small for another individual. But also because the Knight of Pentacles is here under the Pert, the rune of this something hidden. So it feels like, for you, it felt like something big, and it took a lot of time, in the illusion of time, for you to really believe that it was possible for you to receive this. But the gods are orchestrating this for you, because you are coming to a point, or you have come already to a point, where you now truly believe that you deserve this. Which is beautiful, because it's true. You deserve the utmost best. But if we don't believe that, then we block ourselves. You have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck, so this is something from the past. Magician, Six of Pentacles. Magician, Six of Pentacles. Something will be given to you that you have been envisioning, that you have been manifesting. It's a confirmation of what I just said. And it's being orchestrated by the gods, by God. We have the Fool and the Six of Swords. So you are stepping into a new beginning, where you are moving into a calm waters. You are moving away from turbulence, whatever was there, and you are stepping into a life, a new chapter that is a lot more calm. Calm in doesn't mean that nothing is happening around, but calm, you are a lot more at peace, and life feels like it's flowing instead of struggle. For some, there is love coming in also, because we have the Knight of Pentacles and then the Hierophant, clarified by the Hierophant. And the moment I switched the Hierophant, I was drawn to the Ace of Wands, which was already here. And the Ace of Wands is this new passionate beginning. And then I get commitment. So for some, new love is coming in, but this is not for all. But this, what I said, the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. This thing that you now come to a place, or are coming into a place of, I really deserve this. You are really coming to this place of, I have the consciousness of the fact that I really, really deserve this. And the Hierophant, for me, it's also, depends of the reading, depends of the other cards, but it's also, for me, it's God. And then, again, with the rune of Pert, this is God's work. Whatever is being orchestrated behind the scenes, it's God's work. And it's you in communication, in commitment with God also, that are bringing this in. Beautiful. The High Priestess and the Ten of Wands. So the High Priestess speaks about your intuition. It's trust your intuition was also here already. So whatever you are, your intuition is telling you, trust in that. And the Ten of Wands is a card that speaks about many burdens, but also the end of burdens. But in this specific deck, it's the end of burdens. What I said already, you are moving into some life that is a lot more at ease in your inner experience. And it's the end of many burdens. It's the end of challenges. But also with the High Priestess here, trust in your intuition, and whatever is been orchestrated here by the gods, it's unseen by you. It's unseen by you, and it will come in as a surprise. And it's going to be a happy surprise. So what the Spirit wants you to know in this specific moment is that God is orchestrating something very beautiful for you. It's something that really feels like a big reward, a wish being granted for you. And Spirit is asking from you now, in this time, to be aware, to be conscious about what is being shown to you about these thorns, what is being shown to you by life, by God, by Spirit, by universe, what is being shown to you that is asking for you, from you, to pull out the thorns, to release yourself from these burdens, these thorns sticking in your skin. Spirit is asking from you to be aware of whatever catches your attention now in your physical body, or something external reflecting to you or projecting to you where the thorns are with you. And then go into communication with Archangel Michael if you feel resonated with that. Otherwise, ask help to whatever you connect to, or ask help from whatever you connect to. And then together with, I take now Archangel Michael, together with Archangel Michael or with whatever you connect to ask, how do I remove this? And it can, like I say, it can be a very simple, energetic process, a ceremony, a symbolistic symbolic act, excuse me. So it can be a very symbolic act that you do, but ask, what can I do? Or maybe you feel also for yourself, how can I do that? You can imagine like something, um, some old feeling is sticking in your skin, maybe at your heart, something that is hurting your heart, and there is a thorn in your heart. And then you can imagine that maybe that is related to a certain event that happened, and you can imagine the event as being the thorn, and you in your imagination pulling out the thorn and putting some aloe vera, for example, on your skin, or something, love, the light from God, source, spirit. So that is what spirit is asking from you now, to know that your rewards are coming. It's all orchestrated by God, and in this time, take care of these thorns that are still sticking in your skin, in your energetic body, and remove them. So I hope this was helpful. I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 3 or the swallowtail butterfly, I have a message for you. And this reading goes into a call from Spirit, what Spirit wants you to know in this specific moment. And with this butterfly, the swallowtail butterfly, it's all butterflies speak about transformation, about change, and collectively and personally, we are all going through major transformation. It's a time of major transition. So this butterfly also brings a message of transformation, guided by spirit. And with this specific butterfly, it's a message, a specific message that comes through with this one is the grace and free nature of the undescribable human soul. And when I found that, because I looked it up, like what is the meaning of this specific butterfly, and this came out, and I get this feeling of undescribable, this undescribable beauty, this grace that is present in each and every one of us, but we are not always aware of it. And what I feel for you, pile 3, is that spirit is coming through and is acknowledging you, because you are finding that place inside of you that is of this undescribable beauty. It's possible that some of you have been put to a test, or feel like you have been put to a test in some way of this, finding that wholeness within, finding that divine union within. I did a reading about that. I will put the link down if you didn't see it yet. But there is this place of coming into union within yourself, your own masculine and your own feminine, that are coming to a place of harmony. And then from there we attract people and situations that are also in that same harmony. The rune that came out for you is Soelu, and this speaks about wholeness. We also have the card of divine union. There is the fountain, there is the flame, so it really feels like spirit is coming through in your reading to acknowledge you for what you have been doing, for the work that you have been doing to come to this place, and that you are starting to really experience your true nature. This, again, the grace and free nature of the undescribable human soul. And I would even change it into the grace and free nature of the undescribable infinite soul. Because our soul is not human. Our soul is infinite. And you are coming to this realization. You are coming into this place of really experiencing your true self. And it feels like it's related to some kind of work that you did, some kind of test that has been put on your path, and you passed the test, and now you are rewarded with this experience of this, wow, the wholeness, your true nature. I feel a lot of fertility, a lot of beauty in this reading, a lot of joy, pure joy, bliss, more than joy, bliss, this being showered by God's grace. And it feels like you are experiencing that as being you, which is you, which it is. There's a very peaceful, very serene vibe or energy in this reading also, and in the same time there is a lot of passion, there is a lot of fire. Some fire has been lit inside of you also, with this remembrance of what you are, this recognition of what you are. And if you didn't experience this yet, then Spirit is coming through to say that you will experience this very soon. There is another small message from Spirit that speaks about mind games, and it's like a warning against the fact that if your mind tried to trap you, like this experience that I just described, if you have experienced it already, or if you will experience it very soon, then it's possible that your mind will try to break this down. So be aware of that. Be aware that um, that your mind or your ego wants to keep you small, and whatever experience you have, to trust in that. If you experience it in that moment, it's real. This is what you are. So just be aware that your mind might come in between and make you doubt about this, but don't go too much in that. What you experience is real, it's true, it's pure. And the call from Spirit, because we are in a moment of transformation, and the butterfly also stands for transformation. So this, like I say, or you have experienced it already, or you will experience this very soon. And Spirit is coming through with a message of this is what you are transforming into. And actually, it is what you already are. It's just you remembering, you have forgotten what you were, and now remembering your true nature. And you are transforming back into your true self. Very beautiful. I feel for you also to pull some numbers. There is a lot of fours already on the table. So fours, 44, and another four. This is also four is the earth. It's the materialized form. Something is materializing into form, or transforming into form. So we have 4, 20, 30, 24, 16, and 27. So the 7, 16 is 7. 7 pulls my attention here. This is also spiritual support. There was a fly sitting on the camera, and fly is spirit. It's also speaking about transformation, so she was confirming that you are also transforming. We are all transforming. It's really big time of transformation. And I think she came on while I spoke about spiritual support. So God, Source Spirit, is really supporting you in this process, in your transformation. We have 2, 3, 4. There is this progress also. 4. There's a lot of 4s on the table. A lot of 4s and a lot of 7s. So it feels like Spirit is supporting you in bringing something into form. And for you, it feels like bringing you back into your original form, your true state of being, your true nature. We have the King of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles, another 4. Something is really coming into form for you. This comes through very strongly, and it's something very earthy, something very material. The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Slow and steady wins the race, but it's also very earthy. The Page of Cups. This feels like I'm gonna clarify, but this Page of Cups coming in feels like what I just described, is this experience of your true self. And it will offer you this, it's a new emotional feeling, that emotional, it's more of an emotional feeling. It's a new feeling that is being offered to you, that is coming into your awareness. There is more butterflies here. I want to clarify the King of Cups, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck we have the 6 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles, feels like you are receiving. You are receiving. You are in receiving mode here. Yeah, and for you it's really this experience of you, of God. So we have the King of Cups with the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's the one that is wounded, is struggling, but doesn't give up. It's this perseverance card. And with the King of Cups, I want to clarify this. Okay, it's like you persevering and going through emotions that you had to go through to come to this point. The Knight of Wands, clarified by the Magician. There is some fast moving energy coming towards you. Again, let me see this. I also felt here already this passion. What is this about? King of Swords. Page of Swords. Something is coming towards you. This might be someone that is manifesting you. Okay, interesting. So you are experiencing yourself as your true you, your true nature. And what I said before, we go into this place of divine union within ourselves. There is spirit again on the camera. So you come to this place of divine union within yourself. And for you, it feels like someone is noticing you. Someone is noticing you in your wholeness, and they are manifesting you into their lives. And it's very possible a message will come in from that person. That's an extra message for some. Wow, we have the Page of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. What I said already with this Page of Cups, I really feel like some new feeling is being offered to you. This feeling of wholeness, this feeling of you. It feels very new to you, although it is what you truly are. And it also feels very much like coming home within yourself. You remember what you truly are, but it still feels very new, because very possible in this lifetime you never experienced this experience of yourself. So it is very new, although it is what you truly are. But in this human experience, as being an infinite soul, in this human experience, in this lifetime, it's the first time that you are really experiencing this while you are still in a human experience. Very beautiful. The Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Wands. This four again. The Ten of Wands is the card that is the end of burdens, the end of struggle. But also in this deck, this card came out in the same place in pile 2. So there might be a message in there for you also. And in this deck, it is the end of burden. It's a lot of burdens, but it's the 10, so it's an ending. And with this Four of Pentacles, and the 4 coming back so much in your reading, feeling like spirit, because the 4 was going hand in hand with the 7, the 7 being this spiritual support. And then here him being blindfolded. So it feels like whatever is coming into form for you is unseen by you now. But there is also another message, what I said in the beginning about your mind, that your mind can come in between to trick you and to try to say to you that what you are experiencing is not real. There is a connection here also with these two, with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, to really don't let your mind trick you. Whatever you experience as being real, it's real. It's real. Don't hold on to old patterns. Don't hold on to what your mind used to do. Don't hold on to what your mind used to tell you. Become aware and choose this new you. Whenever your mind tries to come in between, say no, my experience is real. You can say whatever you want, my experience is real, and I trust in that. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So this is what I have for you, my beautiful pile tree. I hope it was helpful. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.